Is your holiday clutter taking over your life? Hi, everyone. The holidays are a magical time of year. So much connection, celebration, and joy. But let's be real, they can also bring a lot of stress. And one of the biggest culprits is clutter. Holiday cards, packages, decorations, gifts. Suddenly, it feels like your home is overflowing. And instead of enjoying the season, you were just trying to keep up. Does that sound familiar to you? Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Santina or Tina Wheat. I am an academic family physician and a career and life coach dedicated to helping healthcare workers like you rediscover their purpose so that they can increase their balance and joy both at home and at work. Today, I want to talk to you about how to get holiday clutter under control. And we're going to do this with just 5 simple tips. These aren't just about creating a tidy space. They are about reducing the mental and emotional load that clutter brings to you. And trust me, these small steps can make a huge difference in how you feel this season. I want to start by sharing a personal story because I have definitely been there with all of the clutter. When I started my training, when I realized that I wanted to become a coach, one of the very first things that they recommended was tackling your own clutter. And this was not just clutter in physical space, but the mental and emotional clutter that came with it. But it started with the physical clutter. And at first, I didn't even realize how much stress my clutter was causing. I was so used to it being part of my daily life, especially as a busy physician and having 2 kids. But as I started to declutter, even just one drawer or one pile at a time, I started to feel something shift. I noticed that my shoulders were relaxing. My breathing felt lighter, and I felt less anxious in the spaces I cleared. It was like I had more room to breathe, not just physically, but mentally too. Now, I'm not going to lie, the clutter does start to build up again. And when I start to notice it, I start to also notice the signs, the tense shoulders, a racing mind, that feeling of overwhelm. But instead of letting it take over, I have tools to manage it, and I want to share those tools with you today. I always go back to these 5 steps to help me declutter. So let's start by talking about why decluttering matters. It isn't just about having a Pinterest-worthy home, though that can be a bonus if it's something that you want. But it's really about creating an environment where you can truly enjoy the season and your life. Think about it. When space is cluttered, it is harder to relax. Your mind feels just as overwhelmed as your surroundings do. But when you clear away the clutter, you create a space for calm, joy, and connection. So if you are feeling overwhelmed by holiday clutter right now, remember, you don't have to tackle it all at once. Small steps can lead to big changes, and I'm going to walk you through 5 simple steps to get you started. Okay, let's get going with tip number 1. Start with just 15 minutes a day. The first tip is just to start small and set a timer for 15 minutes and pick one small area to tackle. It could be a drawer, a countertop, or even a pile of mail, or maybe those boxes that have accumulated in your house like they have in mine. Focus on only that space until the timer goes off. Why does this work? Because it makes decluttering feel manageable. You're not committing to an all-day project. You're just taking one small step. And those small wins can build so much momentum. After just 15 minutes, you will be amazed at how much better you feel and how motivated you are to keep going when you see how much you've been able to accomplish. Okay, tip number 2. Next, as you go through your items, sort them into 3 categories: keep, donate, and toss. This is where you need to be honest with yourself. And as you think about which pile each thing belongs in, ask yourself these questions. Do I use this regularly? Does it bring me joy? Would someone else benefit from it more than I do? For the things that you'll donate, think about how much joy they could bring to someone else. And for the things that you'll toss, remember you're letting go of what no longer serves you. Okay, tip number 3 is create a clutter-free zone. And this is one of my favorites Pick just one small area in your home, a kitchen counter, your bedside table, or even a corner of your living room, and commit to keeping it clutter-free. Mine is my home desk. It gets decluttered at least weekly. Why is this important? Because having even one small space that feels calm and organized can give you a sense of control, even when other areas are still a work in progress. It's a visual reminder that you can create order, and it feels so good to have that little oasis of calm. Tip number 4, enlist family or housemates. Here's the thing, decluttering doesn't have to be a solo mission. Get your family or housemates involved. You can make it fun. You can set a timer for 10 minutes and turn it into a game and see who can clear the most items from their space or fill up the biggest donation bag. If they don't want to engage with your competition, you can plan for something fun afterwards after everyone spends 10 minutes. When everyone pitches in, it not only lightens your load, but it also teaches your kids or your family members the value of simplifying and letting go of things that no longer serve them. And then finally, tip number 5, don't aim for perfection. Let go of the idea that your home has to look perfect. This is not about creating a picture perfect space. It's about making your home feel good for you. Progress is what matters, not perfection. So celebrate every small step you take, whether it's clearing one drawer or donating one bag of items. So those were my 5 tips to help decluttering act as a small step towards joy. It isn't just about tidying up. It is about creating space physically, mentally, and emotionally for joy. When I started decluttering, I didn't realize how much it would impact my mood. A clear counter or an organized drawer made me feel calmer, happier, and more in control. If you are feeling overwhelmed this holiday season, remember that decluttering is just one small step. It's a small, actionable step that you can take to reclaim your peace. Even just cleaning one shelf or donating a few items can make a huge difference. The holidays should be a time for connection, celebration, and joy, not stress and overwhelm. Unfortunately, this is not how we always experience it. But by taking small, intentional steps to manage clutter, you can create more space, physically and mentally, to truly enjoy the season. What's one area you would like to tackle first? Share it in the comments or send me a message. I would love to cheer you on. And if you want more tips like these, be sure to follow me for more content on creating balance, reducing stress, and finding your joy, even during the busiest seasons of life. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr. Tina Wheat for more tips and strategies to rediscover purpose, increase balance, and find joy. And you can subscribe here on my YouTube channel so you get notified of all of my videos. Let's do this together and tag someone who needs this. Remember, I am grateful for you.